to get into that conversation that I just highlighted. Of course, the 1st of December is a designated date for World AIDS Day, really to just raise awareness, and it started since 1988. I don't know if you knew that. Well, now you know. And here in studio, like I mentioned, we have the Acting Director, Regional Officers Coordination, Jenny Gaki. It's great to see you. She's from the National Syndemic Diseases Control Council. It's great to see you. Karibu sana.
Thank you, Betty.
All
Thank
right.
you for having me
I'm sure
here.
you guys have been busy, even finding time to come here tonight. I'm
extremely
Yeah?
busy, but we are thanking God that we are here today.
How are the plans going for the 1st of December?
Yeah, the plans are at an advanced stage, and we believe that it will be a success.
Okay.
One thing, we are here and we are glad that you made it. We have made it here in the studio. Is that we want every Kenyan to come.
Yeah, to participate.
It's a clarion call.
Yeah.
That we have to coordinate, we have to collaborate, we have to partner in this HIV response.
All right.
Yeah.
So this day has actually been designated since 1988, right? How important is this 1st of December in terms of raising awareness, and what have you guys planned differently for 2025?
All right, thank you, Betty. I'll start by saying that World AIDS Day is really a strategic day for us, of great importance for our country and for global.
Okay.
When it comes to the HIV response, remember, Betty, we have had like 4 decades of the HIV response since the first case was recorded in Kenya.
Right.
We have made tremendous progress, and for us this day is a day to celebrate the milestones that we have made. Major milestones from where we used to have over 1,000 people getting infected per year to last year we had around 20,000 being infected. So there is some progress, and we are here to celebrate the progress.
Okay.
However, we really also want to appreciate that we have lost some along the way. It's a day to really commemorate and remember the lives that we have lost because of AIDS-related illnesses.
Right.
It's also something that for us to be able to convene and be able to refocus our strategies and remind ourselves that this is a very fragile game. We have to sustain the conversation. We have to sustain the momentum for us to be able to meet our global commitment of ending AIDS by 2030.
Right.
So this year, World AIDS Day, we look forward. It is being commemorated in form of a marathon. We will have a marathon at the national level, but also we'll have commemorations across the 47 counties.
Okay.
Yes.
Absolutely fantastic. And I'm just wondering, from where you sit, like, are people like really aware about this disease more than ever? Because I know it has been like a clarion call, like for many, many years, people to even read about it, to know more about this disease. Can you say that probably as a country, like, we're in a better space when it comes to knowledge and information about this, and especially the young people?
All right, thank you, Betty. What I can say, yes, we are at a better position. However, when we are looking at the statistics, data is telling us something that we are not there yet in terms of information. So for us, we are taking this as a platform to raise awareness.
Okay.
When you look at data, it tells us like, you can imagine only 54% of adolescents and young people have the correct information about HIV prevention.
54?
Yes, the rest is an assumption that actually people have the information. They might be having the information, but not the correct information.
So I'm very curious, if the 54% have the information, the other percentage, what do they think this thing is?
I think there is lots of misinformation and learning from the internet. Many years ago, you used to have lots of sensitizations in schools, wherever we were, even when you were young.
Counseling, all those things. Yes.
But right now, there is an assumption because it is the youthful are technologically, aware, and we think that they are learning from the social platform. However, what we have realized is the information they have might not be the correct information. And therefore, for us, we need to really revamp the education that we used to have. Prevention messages, abstinence, being faithful, the ABC. Yes.
That is a really interesting way to go about it. I don't know how much you're taking into account social media, because that's where most young people are with regard to, of course, what you're doing, at the council, raising awareness. Have you put in strategies to make sure that you're meeting these young people where they are, that is social media, and what kinds of strategies have you guys put in place?
Yes, for sure, we are trying our best, and we are very intentional. And that is why for this World AIDS Day, our focus is on adolescents and young people.
Yeah. As a subpopulation.
As a subpopulation. This theme is basically driven by data, telling us as much as we have progressed as Kenyans, we still have new HIV infections. And majority of these infections are emanating from the youthful populations.
Okay.
Definitely, you know, we are a youthful nation. Below, 59% of our population are below 24 years, Betty. So for us to be able to even reap the dividends of our country economically, we have to salvage this situation.
Okay.
We have to safeguard the health and well-being of adolescents and young people. So we are reaching them out. And one model that we are using is the social platforms, digital platforms.
Right.
We have TikTok lives. We have sessions.
You guys are on
yes.
TikTok.
Yesterday I was on TikTok.
You were on TikTok yesterday.
Yes. Check on Chris Kirubi.
Did you? All right.
Yes.
And what was the traction? Did you have traction? Were people interested in knowing about this?
Definitely. We had almost over 100,000
audience. Wow, great.
Yes, yes. And we've realized these are the platforms where the youth feel they can be reached.
Okay.
And also peer-to-peer. We want them to have a conversation amongst themselves.
Right.
So we champion, we encourage the youth to come and become champions of change so that they can also educate their peers. Again, we're looking at this World AIDS Day again. Our center is around the youth. We have so many things set aside for the youth.
Okay.
We have a color festival. You know, youths like entertainment.
Absolutely.
And edutainment.
It has to be interesting for them to pay attention.
We have to splash the colors for them to
That's
understand.
fantastic. Yeah,
Yes,
definitely.
Yes. So for this World AIDS Day for us, we have various activities that are aligned to what the youth wants. If you look at our gyms today are full of the youth.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yes. People are running across the street. They want wellness, not just about health, about HIV. And so for us, looking at our athletics, we pride in athletics as Kenya. We are always winners. And that is why we have decided this time round, we want to leverage on the marathon. A marathon is a pride of our country. And we want to have a clarion call. The way we celebrate our athletes, the same way we want to come together and celebrate the milestones and as well walk this journey together.
Okay.
The theme for this year, World AIDS Day globally, it's about transforming the response. Yeah. So we are looking at how can we transform this response. We have gone a long way, but we need to really relook at the models and change and ensure that we strengthen our health systems. Again, nationally, one race, one goal.
Okay.
That is our theme.
Okay. I'm curious, when you say transform the response, this is transform the response with regard to exactly what? Is it for the youth and the information that they need? What kind of transformation are you talking about?
The complete theme is overcoming disruptions, transforming the AIDS response. So when we look at overcoming disruptions, along the way we have had very many disruptions in terms socially, in terms of the burden of the disease, in terms of the economic, impact of the disease. We are looking at stigma and discrimination being really a barrier to accessing health services. We are looking at the issues around the finances, around financing the HIV response, which has really turned us where we used not to be. Now you can see the funding cut that we have, and we have to sustain the response. So we are asking ourselves, what are these models that have proven to work? And they are sustainable in nature. And what has not proven to work, then we drop it. We get new models that can work for us to be able to achieve our goal of ending AIDS by 2030.
All right. I like that you've mentioned something to do with stigma, because for many years, I think since this pandemic became like, a conversation worldwide and globally, stigma has been one of the biggest issues when it comes to dealing with, with HIV and AIDS. I don't know, where are we in terms of stigma? Are people now more, accepting, maybe families, partners, are they more accepting, to people living with HIV and AIDS?
Yes, significant reduction in terms of stigma and discrimination, but this really varies across counties and across communities. We still have culture, some communities are really embedded in culture. Yes, and we have some of the northeastern parts actually have the highest stigma and discrimination levels.
Is it?
Yes, and areas around the Lake region where we used to know, and the Nyanza, Western, currently the stigma is very low. That's why we are finding now the infections around in the Western and Nyanza counties are drastically dropping. People are able to access care. They are able to accept their status and be able to take the medication. However, some of the places that we have, like Northeastern, we find that people are still not coming to the facility because they fear the worst. They fear that they will be, the community will
make them outcasts.
Yes,
and all
exactly,
that.
make them outcast. So the stigma is still high in some places.
Okay, some places. But at least there's improvement.
Definitely,
right?
There is lots of improvement.
Okay,
yeah.
Let's now come to the good stuff. The half marathon that is happening. This is actually the second time, right?
Yes.
What makes this edition unique, and why should we come out to for the marathon?
Yeah, this is really unique for us. When you look at it, this time round, last year we didn't have a race for adolescents and leaders. This time round, you want to have leaders and the youth. 2 km, 2 kilometer race.
Okay.
Basically for CEOs, directors, all sorts of leaders.
Right.
If you know you're a leader, come and run with the young people. They want to have a conversation.
They haven't signed up yet. Well, that's not good.
They have, but still we need more.
You need more. So all the CEOs, all the leaders who are watching.
Leaders. If you call yourself a leader, please register.
I think in any aspect, if you're a leader in aspect, you should be able to
come and run with their young people. These are the future leaders and also the leaders of today. And we need to safeguard their health. Again, we are looking at pulling lots of crowds and for us to provide the correct information.
Okay.
This World AIDS Day, again, as we commemorate, we will also be having side events. We will have a medical camp that is free in nature. Everyone can be able to access services. We also have a kids zone. You can bring along your children. Families are invited. All kinds of races we have for everyone. It's all inclusive.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that. Before we continue with our conversation, let's just highlight some actually part of this discussion. And the National Endemic Diseases Control Council, in partnership with key stakeholders, will on November 30th oversee the World AIDS Day half marathon as Kenya joins the rest of the world in marking World AIDS Day on the 1st of December. Together, men, women and children and persons living with disabilities in a nationwide call to end new HIV infections with a special focus on adolescents and young people. Take a look.
National AIDS Control Council, in collaboration with Athletics Kenya, they have organized for a half marathon World AIDS Day event, which has been commemorated on the 30th of November, that is this coming Sunday. And with these, our main aim is having one goal. Our main theme is having one race for one goal. And we are focusing on eliminating teenage pregnancies and what we are referring to as triple threat. In this triple threat, we are referring to as teenage pregnancies, new HIV infections, as well as GBV. In this particular run, we have involved and engaged fully in collaboration with the National Police Service, and we are focusing majorly on ensuring that on that particular day, our safety is paramount, as well as the route that we are using. We have informed Kenyans and every other person will be involved within that of the intentions and also the objectives of this particular race. Hence the reason as to why we have the National Police Service on board.
And in technical side, we are much ready to deliver the event. What we are focusing it is to see the event is being much delivered and is well managed. And we are really supporting the organizers to see that the event has gone successful. Thank you.
The marathon will start from Nyayo Stadium. That will be on Sunday, 30th, 2025. The routes which will be covered will be from Nyayo to Uhuru Highway, Kenyatta Avenue, Wabera Street, Haile Selassie Avenue, Upper Hill Hospital Road, Bunyala. The affected road shall be closed on 29th, that is Saturday.
All right, so of course, that is just how things are going to go. That is, of course, on the 30th of November for the half marathon, not commemorate, but of course, looking at the World AIDS Day. And I've been here, of course, with Jenny Gaki from the National Endemic Diseases Control Council, but we'll take a short commercial break and then we come back and wind up that conversation. Don't go away, we'll be right back. Back to, of course, this weekend edition Of course, we're having a fantastic show. We are yet to finish with the first part, then we can get to the good stuff of Victoria Kimani and, of course, Willis Ocheng. But before then, we're having a very interesting conversation, an important conversation, of course, to do with World AIDS Day. That is, of course, commemorated on the 1st of December. But, of course, there is this half marathon that is happening on the 30th. That is on Sunday. And we're trying to make you guys come out to actually participate. That's why we have Jenny Gaki, who is from the National Syndemic Diseases Control Council with us here to make sure that so maybe you can talk to us about the half marathon and what categories there are, so that mtu ako nyumbani asiseme sikujua naweza participate. What are the categories?
All right. We have 4 categories.
Okay.
2 of them are competitive in nature, and they are attracting awards, good awards.
Is there money? I'm sure Wakenya wakisikia don't know.
Good awards, lots of money. Lots of money.
I like that you say lots of money.
Yeah, so we have the 21 kilometers. That's the half marathon, the major one.
Okay.
Of course, that one is for pro runners. I don't think you can do that.
I can't do that. Just give me the slowest one.
All right. So that is competitive.
Okay.
We will award the first top 10 women, top 10 men.
Okay, great.
Yes.
Okay.
Then we have the second category of 10 kilometers, as well competitive. One of them is specially designed for people with disability on wheelchair, for it to be all inclusive. Exactly. Then we have another 10 kilometers for the wide range of participants, anyone else.
Okay.
Yeah, and this one is attracting the amateurs like you and me.
Yes, yes.
And also, of course, the pro runners.
Okay.
Then we have the 5-kilometer race. This one is a family run.
Okay.
Family run meaning anyone with a family can come along with the family.
Okay.
They just journey this together.
Right.
And then also it attracts the corporates. Corporates will be running as teams for team building, the 5-kilometer run. And finally, the last one is the 2 km that I told you about.
Yes.
Leaders and the young people.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't know why the leaders give them 2 km. They should be running like pros. All right, so everybody is actually welcome, including children. So it's actually a family event. We have the pro runners, but we also have the family, category for all of us.
Exactly.
All right, let me ask you. So at the end of the day, after this half marathon is done, what exactly do you want it to do for the cause of World AIDS Day and, of course, for the bigger picture?
Yeah, so for registration, definitely we are registering everyone. You are able to access the details of registration on our website, wad.nsdcc.go.ke. You can also use the USSD code, *222#, and you dial and you're able to follow the instructions. It is through the... So once you pay, you get a T-shirt and a bib number. Okay. This payment
How much is the payment?
It's just 1,000 shillings.
Okay.
Because we are not just making profit.
End month.
No. We just don't. For us, it's not about profit making. We are a government institution, but we are running for a cause. This cause is about promoting the dignity of adolescent girls and boys. We have lots of vulnerabilities around this population. We have girls who cannot afford sanitary pads. And so for us, any shilling that is sponsored to us will go towards dignity kits for adolescent boys and girls. Okay. Yes. All right. So there's so much more, that this money is going to go in terms of helping, right? Yes. Okay. Yeah, we really want to have them dignified, reduce the times these girls don't go to school just because they don't have sanitary pads, and again, reduce their vulnerabilities. You find a girl has probably sometimes risky sexual behavior with border men just because of sanitary pads. So we want to reduce menstrual poverty. That's all we call it. All right. Yes. I love that. Well, I'm hoping that as many people as possible register. There's still time. Today is Friday. There's still Saturday. You can actually register. It's just 1,000 for you to of course be part of this amazing of course opportunity to be part of the solution, right? Exactly. So as we finish, maybe Gaki, you can talk to us about our clarion call. Apart from that, what else can you talk to us about? Just raising awareness with regard to HIV and AIDS. Yes, for me, today as we are here in this studio, our clarion call is for everyone to come out. We really want to have this conversation on ending the triple threat. You've heard about the triple threat. This is a campaign that we launched to ensure that we end new HIV infections among the adolescents, adolescent pregnancies, which are really high. Yes. Like last year, Betty, we had over 240,000 adolescents, 10 to 19, in our health facilities.
10
pregnant,
Whoa,
10
okay.
to 19
That's
years,
worrying.
over 240,000. That's 1 year. Against 17% of those who came to the facilities having been violated sexually were young children, 10 to 19 years again.
That's unfortunate.
And again, now you can hear about HIV, over 10,000 were ages below 34 years,
What?
15 to 34 years. So it's a conversation that we want to raise and have everyone participate. Ours is around multi-sectoral coordination, bringing all sectors together on that D-Day. Everyone has something to contribute, yes,
I like
so that
that.
we can be able to end the triple threat. For us is to, we really acknowledge and appreciate the partnerships that we have this far. HIV is not just about, it's not just about health. We cannot end HIV in just the health facility.
Yes, yes, yes.
We need to start the conversation at home. We need to have the conversation in our schools, here in studio.
Everywhere, yeah.
Everywhere, everyone has to speak out and even prevent themselves.
Okay.
That's the conversation we want to
I
have.
like that. Yeah. And are there any organizations that you'd want to mention that have been part of it? And what other organizations would you want to come on board for this cause?
Yes, for me here, as I sit here, I want to really appreciate the Ministry of Health. Definitely they have come a long way to ensure that Kenyans are able to access treatment. And also, the intention of them is to safeguard the lives and the well-being of its adolescents and young people and Kenyans in general.
Okay.
We also want to appreciate Nairobi County government. It has given us the waivers of all that is required for a marathon.
Okay.
We also want to appreciate our major sponsors. We have AIDS Healthcare Foundation, we have Zuri Healthcare. They have come a long way, and we have so many partners, Betty. I cannot be able to mention.
Absolutely.
Definitely. State and non-state actors, even those who are running as corporates. Some are even willing to volunteer. We really want to appreciate. And finally, our communities.
Okay.
These are our major stakeholders. And when we look at the response, it is centered around people living with HIV. We are telling them, please come. This is your day. You are at the center of the conversation.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you so much,
All
Jenny
right.
Gaki, for joining us, and all the best on Sunday. Of course, as you have the half marathon. I hope as many people will come, and I hope after they watch this interview, they'll
They
actually...
will. And they can pick their T-shirt tomorrow.
Oh, where do they pick them from?
Yes, at Nyayo Stadium or Maktaba Kuu,
Okay.
Kenya National Library.
So they can pay as they pick.
They can just register and pick tomorrow.
Okay.
It's the last day.
It's the last day.
Please come and register.
All right. You've had Jenny Gaki there. It is, we have tomorrow. You can go there. It's just 1,000 shillings to register. You can do that for yourself, you know, for your whole family. It's a family event, and everybody is actually welcome to the half marathon happening on Sunday, right? And I really want to appreciate you. Of course, Jenny Gaki is from this National Syndemic Diseases Control Council. Thank you. All right. So we want to now shift focus, of course, to some sporting action.